Yeah, I certainly thought the racing today was better than what we've had in next gen on super speedways. I think people are just getting smarter with it and understanding how many cars it takes to make a line go, and that's the result you're seeing.
Is that more fun as a driver?
It's always more fun that way because the driver's skill set matters that way.
We see sometimes drivers that are a lap down have to kind of throw themselves in the middle of the pack to stay in the middle of the pack, get the free pass. How risky does that feel, though, to be that car much slower, having to throw yourself?
I mean, I didn't want to be racing that hard that early, but I mean, 42 got us right there in that one lucky dog spot right before the end of the stage, and then the two, me and him are going back and forth and, trying everything we can to essentially just screw each other over to put each other back in the line. So if the caution came, we would be the lucky dog. But man, it was nerve-wracking for sure. And then when we drove back to the front, which was back on the lead lap, I really wanted to caution then because I don't know when the last time someone got. Well, we didn't need a lucky dog at that point. We just got it back the old-fashioned way. But it was fun to drive up there and at least kind of flex a little muscle there in the middle stages, showing that we were fast enough. There's a bunch of cars fast enough to win, but we were good enough to do it.
What was the Toyota plan today going into this race? Because Bubba kind of talked about that a little bit.
I mean, we tried to do our best to help each other when we thought it seemed fit, and I mean, certainly when I was battling up front for the lucky dog, I was doing everything I could to push Bubba, because I knew that all I'm doing is racing the 2 car at that time, and he's racing to be up front. So I was trying to keep him up front and keep myself up front.
Is it a thing of like, let's try to be in the back a little bit? And
we struggle with numbers, right? And then if you have one car drop or one car's on a different strategy because they got to fix damage, it's really tough. You need 4 or 5 cars in a line, being really disciplined to make lines work. And today you saw more 3 and 4 wide racing than what we've seen on super speedway. So that part was encouraging, but it's so hard to execute a plan, honestly. It really is, and because everyone has a different agenda. The points I needed is different than the points that 23 needed. And, I got asked, well, why don't we pull up to try to win the race? Because I just saw that we just passed some playoff cars on the bottom, and if I go to the top, I have a chance to win, but I also have a chance to run 20th by doing that. I got to do what I've got to do to move on to the next round, and that's why plans are so hard to stick to.
What happened up there?